grapes are starting to leaf out. I found these trellises on the side of the road during junk days, and I'm not sure whether I want to add them to this. It really won't look that good. Or whether I should try to get the grapes to continue holding onto the siding like that and just use the siding as the trellis. I haven't decided yet. I have plenty of things I can trellis onto those. The couple of raspberries that I planted last year, a few of them have popped back up, and of course all the mulch blew away. Leaf mulch is great, but it blows away. I've got this little cactus here that's just barely surviving. This is a Plains prickly pear cactus, and I need to move this rock. I moved rock from a couple other places and I'm pretty sick of it. Good exercise though. Lots of strawberry flowers, lots of little strawberries that are green yet. Some of them are getting there. So I put these sticks in and planted peas all over the place, which are just starting to pop up. Of course, not where I can see them. These peas, they'll climb up the sticks. Peas over here. I'll do a little bit of nitrogen fixing, I suppose, not a ton for the amount of strawberries there are. I kind of planted peas all over the place, and I'm hoping that these peas will just climb up the rocks, because the rocks are just a great place for weeds to grow, which I haven't weeded this area lately. My asparagus patch, I harvested a few asparagus. I only ended up having one male plant, so I get like a couple of stems at a time, and it's not really worth my time harvesting it, so I'm just letting it grow, and then hopefully it will start seeding itself. I get plenty of little fruits from the female plants, and honestly the ferns are more valuable to me because the ladybugs love to have babies on these plants. You see all kinds of ladybug larvae on these plants later in the summer. That's more valuable to me than a couple of stalks of asparagus. As an ecological gardener, you have to make these sort of assessments all the time. The same with the asparagus. Is it more valuable to you to have a couple of sprigs of asparagus, or is it more valuable to have a breeding ground for a beneficial insect that will eat a lot of your pest insects for your other plants? Every single time you go to weed something, or harvest something, or choose whether or not to plant something, you need to think about that, because the more you can facilitate an actual ecosystem in your yard, the easier it is for you in the future to manage plants that will bear more crops for you. So here's my bottom south-facing bed. I haven't done much with it yet. I've got a large patch of what looks like wild lettuce, and I intentionally did not weed that out. So a few weeks ago I took a bunch of broccoli seeds, put them in a spice jar with a lid with holes in it, and sprinkled broccoli seeds all over in my beds. And as you can see, wherever they seem to be happy, they sprouted, and I've got little broccoli plants. So much easier than starting them inside, hardening them off, transplanting them, watering them, and keeping them happy. I've done nothing. All I did was sprinkle the seeds. I did not start any broccoli indoors this year.